Hey, viewers and viewers, my name is Donald Red Strategist, and welcome back to something we've not done in a long time. This is Would You Rather, except this time not just Phil, but also Connor's with us. How you doing over there, Connor?
Great. How are you guys?
Hey, not bad, yes. And Phil?
Hi, it's good to be back. I remember in the past we've done quite a few Would You Rather's with an old site. It's good to see there's a new website, so hopefully that will be some new conundrums we can think of.
I hope so.
We haven't actually explained to you, Connor, but we have once done this before, way back, and we actually did the Bean Boozled challenge, where every time we were in the minority, we had to have a bean boozled, and you know they're infamous for being where you get one nice one and one absolutely vile.
I bet that was chaos.
It was lovely, you know. I absolutely love me dog food flavoured beans. Absolutely fantastic.
Oh yeah, which is the one? Which I'm trying to remember. Which is the one that really got me? I think it was the rotten egg. Oh, the rotten egg one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Luckily, we don't have to do that for this round, ladies and gentlemen.
No.
Fortunately, and all that. Unless one day, who knows, Phil, when you're next visiting me down here, maybe I'll buy you some special magic beans and we'll have you eat some of them, something like that, on camera, just live, face cam, see Phil's reactions.
Or maybe I can grow them. Maybe I can grow them and we'll make
Magic
a beanstalk.
Beanstalk, yeah. You'll go and slay a giant somewhere. That's what you'll do.
Oh, of course. Because my middle name is Jack. That's right.
Yes, yeah. Yes, indeed. It's not, spoiler alert for anyone, but we're going to pretend like it is in this video. Now, the two of you need to urgently tell me, would you rather be forced to high-five everyone you make eye contact with, or salute every vehicle you see?
Okay.
High-fiving everyone, because I don't make eye contact with anybody, so...
I was about to say, actually, you don't need to make eye contact with everyone. You can easily do
Yeah,
that.
just stare down at the ground. Just
Yeah.
stare down at the ground or just
Indeed.
look elsewhere.
Yeah.
Like, if you're saluting every vehicle you see, that's just going to be really awkward, especially when you're just going outside. Can you imagine just like... Because, hang on a minute, what happens if you're driving your own car? You'd have to constantly be doing it, because you're seeing your own car all the time.
You just have a, constant... you have to drive one-handed, basically, and all that.
Don't forget every parked car you see as well. It'll be non-stop.
Yeah, that would be awful. We've got to, just don't make eye contact. And if you do make eye contact, just... I suppose it'd be a bit funny. I mean, there'd be some people who think it a bit strange, but if you go, come on, high five.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, let's go with that then. Yeah, majority. Surprised at how many people actually said they would rather salute every vehicle they ever see, though. That seemed a bit of a 40%, which is quite a lot of people, but hey.
That is quite...
Yeah. Would you always rather be clueless or always be paranoid?
It's got to be clueless, isn't it? Because paranoid is like a negative thing.
Yeah.
Clueless is just, you're a dumb fuck.
Yeah,
You're a bit of a
not going to know much
ding-dong.
about some.
And that's
You're
just
not
me
going to know
anyway.
much about stuff.
No. Yeah, being paranoid
No, we
feels a
don't
bit
appreciate
weird.
self-deprecation.
Oh, we don't, do we? We don't want self-deprecation. We don't want that at all, Phil.
If you're always paranoid, it's not going to do good things to your health either, because you're going to constantly be stressed, and obviously that's not going to do good for you.
Yeah.
You're going to get when you see everyone, you're like, oh, what are they going to do to me? What?
Oh, well, clueless it is then, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Quite like that, isn't it?
Wasn't expecting that kind of stuff.
No. Would you rather fight an ancient war or fight in a modern war?
Oh. Issue is, fighting a modern war, you've got more access to guns and things like that, but there's a lot more gruesome type deaths, I would say, with modern wars than there is with ancient.
I don't know, I thought if you pick a modern war, there's a chance you just get deleted instantly.
Yeah.
Whereas like an ancient war, you could get like an axe wound and then
Oh
you're
yeah.
just on the floor bleeding out.
Yeah,
No
that.
medicine or anything.
Indeed.
That, as gruesome as that is, no, Connor, you make a really good point there, because you could just, like with an axe wound, or you get hit by an arrow or something, and it's going to be constantly. And think of the medical field.
Exactly,
Wasn't that well advanced either. Yeah.
Indeed. You see, now you're thinking with your thunker, Phil. There you go.
At least you can be sort of patched up a little bit better with a modern war.
Yes. What about a early modern war, or a Middle Ages war, or something like that? Is that me being slightly pernickety now? Am I being pedantic? Probably, yes. Okay.
Still be the same. Well, yeah. Still be the same, I'd say, because still with an
Yeah.
ancient war, you've got and there were a lot more well, I suppose you could say some people now are barbarians, but with the ancient Romans and ancient Romans, ancient Greeks, and everything, some of their warfare was a bit extreme.
Yes. It reminds me actually of that, what was the video? Entire History of the World video where he makes the joke about the Romans being invaded by barbarians, and he asks, who are the barbarians? Barbarians are non-Romans, said the Romans being invaded by non-Romans. There you go. Something like that. I may be paraphrasing a little bit. Alright, modern war it is. That seems to be what we're going with. Okay. I think a lot of people probably have, visions of being, I'll be like the guys in 300 or something, having my moment of glory. It's like, no, you'll get friggin' impaled on a lance and then bleed out to death, like Connor says.
Exactly. Connor
yes.
put a very good point forward there. Yeah, absolutely.
Would you rather have the ability to become invisible or have the ability to read minds? I feel like I can already do the invisible thing by just staying indoors and not interacting with people when I feel like I just can't be arsed with company or anything like that.
Well, even then, people know you're there and can't be seen.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, invisible in a metaphorical sense, I'll say.
Would you want to read people's minds? Because you could hear all sorts of interesting things, couldn't you? If you had the ability to read minds. Can you turn it off on will?
Yeah, do you have the choice, or do you just hear everything?
Yeah.
That'd be awful. Yeah, you could hear people, you'd know instantly when someone doesn't like you.
I was also thinking,
putting on a facade.
If it's just automatic and you're hearing it, some of the stuff you're probably going to hear is probably going to be sort of, TMI kind of stuff. Okay, didn't need to know that. Sorry, Doris, didn't need to know about the fact that you're having a terrible bout of constipation at the moment. Oh, sorry, Keith, I didn't really want to know about your kinks and all your weird things that you're into.
Yeah, things like that. That's what you're going to see. Oh, I can't wait to get home tonight and masturbate. Sorry, I didn't want to say that.
Dearie me. Yes. Well, I'm just going to go with the invisible one because it says have the ability to become invisible. So it doesn't say like be invisible. It suggests you might have control over it.
Oh, hang on. Just you invisible, but there's going to be weird floating clothes.
No,
so
true.
You'd have to strip yourself naked every time you want to become invisible.
I could become the invisible streaker.
The person who picked read minds can read your mind even though you're invisible.
Oh, shit. We haven't thought about that now, have we?
Yeah, no, we haven't thought about that.
Oh, crap. That means as I'm, running around, basically invisible with no clothes on, out in public, there's that one person standing there who can just pick up on my, my internal giggling as I do that, so...
Yeah, but that person who can read mind will be like, who's doing that there? I can't see it.
True.
Yeah.
Shit, there's a ghost
Am I able to read heirs' minds? Yeah, is there a ghost?
Do you reckon there's ghosts out there that like to, naked ghosts? I'm sure there's people who've died naked before, and, assuming ghosts are real...
you're just going to leave it at that. I'm sure there's people who've died.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Yes, indeed. If you came back as a ghost, would you want to be a clothed ghost or a naked ghost? There's a would you rather for you. Right, I think we're going for the invisible, are we? Is that what we're going for?
Yeah. I think the thing is, isn't when you come back as a ghost, it's whatever you died in.
True.
So,
yeah, indeed. Would you rather go to jail for 1 year or receive 3 years of house arrest?
House arrest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
house
but
arrest,
do you get a bit more? Do you get a bit more freedom with house arrest? Because you can't leave your house. That's fair enough, but.
Yeah.
Could you not still do things like play video games and things like that? Yeah.
There's certain things you can still do, under house arrest.
Basically my life now, yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Yes.
God, is that a cry for help? Is your girlfriend holding you hostage? And, blink twice if you need us to call the police, Connor.
How are we going to see that?
I'm spamming blink, but I'm invisible.
Oh, no, it's invisible and you can read minds.
Oh, no. Quick, Phil, engage your psychic abilities.
Okay. Hang on, I'm just telepathically moving Connor. It doesn't seem to be working.
Well, let's do the rest of the video telepathically.
Okay, doing it now.
Oh, okay. I agree, yes.
That was really
yes,
funny,
totally, yeah.
Yeah, I too thought
I
that Hitler
didn't think
wasn't a
about
very
that.
bad person. Oh, wait, what? Who said that now? Oh, jeez. You probably tell my mind was sort of working there. As soon as you started giving sort of random conversational snippets, I was thinking, how can I make this weird and cursed straight away? And that's what I went for. Oh, yes, Phil, I totally agree that Hitler wasn't that bad a person.
I knew it, yeah, all along.
Dearie me. All right, house arrest it is then, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I think that's a pretty clear one. I don't think there's much of a conundrum with that one, is there? Would I rather be an elder sibling or a younger sibling? Well, I'm a younger sibling at the moment, and so I'm okay with that.
I'm the eldest, and it's also
I'm the
fun.
eldest as well. Oh yes,
You're
team up,
oldies.
Connor. Let's team up against Andrew. Yeah, that's us, the
youngins.
elder
You
siblings.
Pair
Elder
of
siblings
friggin'
rule.
old fogies. What do you like? Well, this could be a random selection. This one, I don't really.
How
see
old
it.
are you compared to your sibling? Because I'm 2 years.
5.
Oh, let me just think. Yeah, I'm about sort of 2 or 3 years.
Yeah,
Sorry, I'm
you need
drinking
to teach
tea.
them what for.
Yes.
That's what you've got to teach them what for. That's how they get through life. You mean I had that 1 year where I had no siblings and it all bliss, and then
Right.
bugger.
Shoot, there's a baby in the house now.
Yeah, I've got to have a sister now. Oh no.
Oh dear. Yes, you don't want that now, do you? Well, yeah, I mean, to be honest, I don't really feel this is a conundrum because I'm not really bothered either way, to be honest.
I think it affects people in other people in certain ways, doesn't it? Some people more prefer to be the oldest
Yeah.
in their family, and some prefer to be the youngest.
Okay.
I say the
random is-
oldest. I say the oldest in your family. You're not going to be older than your parents, that's for sure. Unless you do a Fallout 4.
Benjamin Button.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. What are we going with then with this one?
Well, there's 2 elders here and 1 younger, so we think we know who rules out.
Elder it is then. Oh, 50-50.
Oh.
Deary me. Would you rather live without music or live without television? Well,
Without television.
yeah, to be honest, I don't really watch television.
Oh, hang on, guys. Hang on. Live without television. That means live without YouTube, though. Because YouTube is in a way, it's a form of television. Because you're watching things. If that's the case, I'd rather live without music. Because I do like music and Spotify. But if that live without television means no more YouTube either, then that's definitely not happening.
That's a fair
YouTube's
point.
basically my lifeblood.
It depends on what we're defining as television then. Are we defining any sort of terrestrial programming that's on an actual television set, or are we more widely, broadly including any
Streaming
sort of
services, yeah.
things like that as well? I always sort of make a bit of a distinction in my own head between those two things though, because it's like, well, one of them you're not really watching on television, you're watching it online via internet, computer.
No, I see what you mean. It's not technically. Yeah, I don't.
Yes.
I think I don't. It's not. The television is probably the realm of things like your BBC, ITV, things like that.
Okay,
Where
how
do you
about this?
stand? Oh.
You can't watch anything, or you can't listen to anything.
Ooh.
That makes it more difficult, right?
So
Yes.
so no music. Well, for me, live without music. Music then, because I can't be, like I said, can't be without YouTube.
All right, live without music it is then, shall we?
Hold on a minute, another loophole. What, you can listen to music on the television?
Oh,
Yeah, on YouTube. So there you go.
here we go.
Ah.
Someone's not thought this through, have they? The person who made this conundrum. Well, I guess.
What about you two guys? Are you music or television? Could you live without?
It depends on the definition of television.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
it's just normal like BBC, then without television. But if it's YouTube as well,
Yeah. Same
probably
here.
without music.
Yeah. Are we just going to go without music then?
Yeah, without music, because we're saying television is involving with YouTube.
Well, we're in a real
my
tiny
God.
minority.
I'm eating the beans.
Yep. Get that vomit flavoured bean out there. There you go. Be a prodigy at a young age, but burn out later. Achieve success late in life, but last longer. Okay.
I don't think the first scenario is the best to be.
No.
It might be great to be like some of these ones that were prodigy young age but are sort of burning out. Like I think there was a little bit. Isn't there a reason with Macaulay Culkin from Home Alone?
You say
who's-
recently. It's not exactly recent, but yeah, he did, I think, have a bit like a
bit of a
burnout.
burnout,
Yeah.
yeah.
There's a lot of like child prodigies who, when they grow up, they don't do well because the amount of pressure that's been put on them at a very young age. And they just can't really handle it. But yeah, I'd probably say achieve success late in life, but last longer.
Depends how much money you made at a young age.
Yeah, true that.
I don't care
Yeah,
if I
you
burn
can-
out
Money.
if I'm okay.
Like Judy
Yeah.
Garland with The Wizard of Oz. She did all right. Although apparently she got quite a bit of bullied by the directors and everything while they were filming, and didn't get to do a lot. So plus the famous snow scene in The Wizard of Oz was actually asbestos. So there you go.
Nice.
Oh, no.
Oh dear, yes. You get lots of money and lung cancer later in life. It's a 2-for-1
Oh,
deal.
who doesn't want that? Oh, yes, money to spend on all your surgery that you'll need for lung cancer.
Well, what are we saying then? What are we saying? What are we saying? Do we want to sort of be the prodigy who maybe ends up running into drink, drugs, and God knows what else when they start to grow up? Or do we take a bit of hardship early in life so that we can be a bit successful
Yeah.
later in life?
I think they achieve success later in life. That's what I would go for.
Yeah. Alright, let's
probably
go with that one. Oh yeah, we're in a big majority there. Fantastic. 83%. It's good. Would you rather always be lonely or always be surrounded by others?
Okay, so if you're always surrounded by others, you can't basically go anywhere without being with people.
No.
Because it's good to have friends and things like that, but surely you want some times on your own,
Yeah.
personal space.
Okay, I mean, do you get a choice in who you're surrounded by here? Because I suppose you could sort of mitigate it by making sure it's people who, you do enjoy being around, or you don't mind being around, things like that. So,
Yeah, unless it's you're always surrounded by like a bully. God, imagine that.
surrounded by someone you don't like. Let's see. Yeah.
Always being lonely would be my choice.
Go with lonely. Okay.
Yeah.
It's more always be by yourself, isn't it? Not lonely, because that implies a negative thing.
Yes. I suppose that's probably what this person who made this is probably getting at. They're trying to get you to think it's a negative thing.
If it is mostly being on your own, then yeah, I would go with the always be lonely. Don't want to be constantly surrounded by people all the time.
Lonely it is. All right. I just made that spur of the
Wow.
moment decision just then. Would you rather kill someone but have no one know, or don't kill anyone but have everyone think you did?
Oh God.
And going to prison.
How do you know I'm not this one already, ladies and gentlemen? Yes. Phil's never told anyone about the sheer number of people he secretly murdered, have you, Phil?
Well, hang on. You just. Well done for confessing. I've actually got a policeman here. Did you hear that? Yeah, I know. He's finally admitted to it. I think. I'll just give you his address, and I think you better go around and arrest him.
JK, I never killed anyone, but now everyone thinks I did.
Imagine that. Though. So you don't. But someone has been killed, and everyone automatically blames you.
Yeah.
Oh
It depends
God.
if there's legal ramifications for that. Like if you're going to prison for not killing anyone, then probably the other one.
Yeah.
But if everyone just assumes you did, but you're legally fine, probably
Can
that
you
one.
can you do it somewhere you killed someone accidentally but no one know? Like oh no, this person's got peanut allergy. Whoops.
Oops. Better quickly chop them and dispose of the body.
Whoops, I accidentally threw peanuts at you. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean that. Oh, asphyxiation. Oh, damn.
I like the image of you just accidentally throwing a peanut at someone who has an allergy, Phil.
Or accidentally strangling someone. Whoops.
Oh no, what am I doing?
Oh no,
I'm not in control of my own body.
just slipped and chopped you up with a knife. There we go. How silly of me.
Oh dear.
Yes.
It's difficult, this one.
I would say... I feel like the one on the right is kind of awkward, though, because even if there's no legal ramifications, it's going to be a bit annoying in the sense that...
People will be scared.
Yeah,
though, so
people will
they'll
be scared
do
of
what
you.
you tell them to.
right.
Or
Assuming
they'll
that is
attempt
they
to
go
try and
near
kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or that.
Because
Like, oh, that's the guy who killed Phil. I'll do whatever he says. Like that kind of thing.
I don't know,
Yeah,
I
that
feel
kind
like,
of thing.
if you're the guy who killed Phil, people will probably be like, oh, cool. No. JK, Phil.
Oh dear, I knew that everyone hated me.
It's alright, Phil.
I think I have to be.
Oh. Lovely.
Bloody hell, that's still not hit puberty yet.
No, still
yeah,
not.
yeah.
No, still waiting.
Still waiting for that day.
Yeah.
That day when it finally will happen. It will happen. Don't you worry.
Every
It'll
time my
happen.
voice
When you-
breaks in a video, I think
when
it's
you-
about to happen, but then it doesn't.
When you turn 14, yeah.
Yeah. Well, when you say I turn 14 at this rate, it's going to be when I turn 40 at this rate. But yeah. Right.
Kill someone but have no one know. I think
that
I
one.
would.
Okay, let's go with that one then. Let's be the murderers. 75%.
Wow.
Nice.
Big.
75% people don't mind being a murderer. Never have to do laundry or never have to do dishes.
Oof. So something automatically does it for you then?
Yeah, I guess so.
That's what a laundromat is called.
Yeah. I was going to say, that's what, laundromat or a dishwasher is called, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, take it to a laundromat or have a dishwasher is the idea.
Yeah. I'd rather
No,
never
but
have to do laundry.
I think in this scenario, you don't even have to do that. You don't have to put them in the dishwasher. You don't have to do anything. Automatically, as soon as you finish like eating from the dish, it instantly cleans itself.
Indeed. Here's someone hammering away at a keyboard in that background there. What are we going with then? So, I mean, both of these are advantageous. They save you a bit of time, but
So if you never do laundry, does that mean your clothes clean themselves, or are they always going to be dirty?
They'll clean themselves, surely.
Yeah, that's what I was
self-cleaning
thinking.
clothes. Or
Would you rather?
self-washing
Which
dishes.
which takes out more time? Time. It's mostly laundry, isn't it, compared to dishes? Because especially if you've got if you saved up your clothes over the week and then you could do like a
Yeah.
big wash, that's good. But whereas if you're just on your own, for instance, you do one dish, right, clean, cup, clean, knife, fork, clean, bang, done.
Yeah, it depends
Yeah.
how much time you want to save.
I'll say never have to do laundry, personally.
I'd probably go with laundry.
Laundry it is. You're outvoted, Connor. Two people
That's
have
a
already
shame.
said laundry.
I won. Majority.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Would you rather live life as a silent film or live life as a musical?
Silent film.
yeah. Bit more. I'm more of the Charlie Chaplin than the High School Musical.
I see. You don't just want to break out into song right now, Phil. You'd
No.
rather, have.
I'm
it,
not a fan of musicals. I'm not a fan.
Nah.
I don't understand the concept of a musical. Just you suddenly, because you have moments where that, well, there's hardly any moments, but in the few moments where they're just chatting, and then instantly they break out into song. It's like, what? And I've said this before. It's mundane things like, I'm going to the shops today. I'm going to the shops. Let's go to the shops. I mean, there's no need to be singing about that.
You did a pretty good version just then. I'd watch that.
You'd watch that musical.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't even watch it. I would watch myself do that.
Yes. Alternatively, if you're living life as a silent film, there's basically no talking. You have to communicate through, like those classic sort of 1920s black screens with the little dialogue on them.
Yeah, those are funny. I must admit, those are funny. You just see them jumping up and down, then making gestures, and then the black screen comes up.
Yes, indeed. All set to a little bit of jazzy tune in the background, like piano riff or whatever.
Yeah, so technically, it's not a silent film, is it?
No.
Because there's still some jaunty music playing.
Unless you're, going back, earlier than the 1920s to sort of like early 1900s, the very dawn of proper sort of old-fashioned cinema when there was technically no sound at all.
Yeah. I remember there were some funny ones in. If you remember when played Red Dead Redemption, where they put the little films, there were some
yeah.
funny little films on there. Oh God, that was funny.
Indeed. Shall we say silent film?
Yeah,
then?
I'm with Connor. I would
film.
silent film.
Silent film it is. You are in the minority. That's a bean for you two.
Oh no.
Your voice just did sort of like that robotic thing where it like trails out. It's like no. It's like Phil just suddenly fell off a cliff or something. What the heck just happened there? Would you rather have strong legs or strong arms?
Strong legs.
What just happened then? Why you just suddenly went all silent?
Oh, did we? All right. It must have just been Discord having a bit of a moment. Strong legs or strong arms, Phil? Would you rather skip leg day or skip arm day?
I'd probably say. I mean, it's all. I'd probably have strong arms, to be honest. You do more things with your arms than you do with your legs.
Indeed.
But it does look weird when, that's where the thing never skip leg day comes from.
Yeah, sort of picture in my head, like, what would I look like if I had like tiny little, very thin stumps for legs, but like disproportionately massive arm muscles? That's quite an image. Yeah, that would.
Why
make
do we
things more
look to
interesting.
birds?
Birds,
Good old
eh?
birds. Yeah, birds have stick thin legs, but that's because they don't really need them.
Birds don't really need their legs. There you go, Phil. Then you're the new David Attenborough. Here we have the miraculous thin-legged bird.
I am. Do you not know?
Oh, you are okay. It doesn't need its legs. As you can see, it just drags
Is he still
itself along
going?
the
Is David
floor.
Attenborough still going? I think
yeah.
he is. He is.
Yeah.
I thought he'd stopped doing his nature stuff. Yeah,
He's still there.
But it's very interesting. Out of all of the nature documentaries I've watched, he's always got that most interesting, especially because he likes to do those long sort of pauses as well.
Yes. Right, what are we going with then? Strong arms, strong legs?
Yeah, arms, I think.
Strong arms or strong eggs? Alright, arms it is. Arms it is. Okay, majority.
And arms it is, yeah.
Would you rather lose the ability to use GPS or lose the ability to use a credit card? Well, I'll be honest with you. I don't really use credit cards. I have debit cards, but not credit cards.
True.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah. So I'll just immediately select the one on the right because GPS. Obviously sometimes I do need sat nav if I'm driving somewhere where I don't know where it is, things like that. So
Get
Yeah.
that out.
yeah.
It's so useful as GPS as well. So useful, and plus, I
Yes.
only ever use a debit card. So, like you said, like you do, I only ever use a debit card. So, I wouldn't see anything being lost there, unless you make it a bit more difficult and lose the ability to use a debit or credit card.
Yeah.
So that means you always have to pay in cash.
Indeed.
God.
We have to go back to the olden days. However, did we manage it? Yes.
Oh my God. How could we possibly manage it?
Wow. Okay. Every feed you eat, every food you eat is too salty, or every drink you drink is too sweet.
Ooh.
Too
Okay.
salty, I think.
You'd rather go too salty, yeah?
Yeah, because I'm more a
suppose it-
drinks person and don't want my drinks to be ruined.
Yeah.
I would. How bad? Because if something's too salty, it can be a little like. I would go. Every drink I drink is too sweet because I think that if some food you have that's too salty, it can really ruin it. One's like just imagine. Obviously, there's things like salted caramel, which is the best thing. But if you have like some desserts that are too salty, that would be just awful.
Yeah, but then again, even if your food's too salty, you can still have plenty of water or something just to quench the thirst, I guess.
Or every food you eat is just simply Domino's pizza.
Oh, okay,
Because
basically.
Yeah, fucking hell. The salt on that.
Sounds
The salt
perfect.
on that is what?
Sign me up. Sign me up.
Yeah. Little known fact about Connor, basically, sometimes for dinner he just doesn't actually do with food. He just basically gets the salt shaker and just upends it over his open mouth like, "Ugh."
Just stick my tongue in it.
Yeah. Just literally, his supermarket trolley every week. There's not actually all that much in it, apart from just every single tube of kitchen table salt that they have in the aisle.
Connor goes down the aisle, and then someone comes after him and goes, "I wanted some salt tonight. Where the heck's it all gone?"
Ready
Single-handedly.
salted, salt and
Oh, yeah.
vinegar.
There you
Right,
go.
all the crisps are gone.
Oh yeah, every crisp with salt in it. What's this one? Cheese and onion? Fuck off. Salt and vinegar? Ooh, I like that one. Ready salted? Yeah, I like that one. Original? Hang on. What do you mean by original? Has it got lots of salt in it? And the shopkeeper's like, yeah? Oh, good, I'll have it.
Yeah, every single salt and shake bag of crisps, all that,
Ooh,
all
I
gone.
love them.
You turn the packets round and you always look at the nutrition information. Right, salt content. Only 0.6 grams? Fuck off.
Pick up another one. It says like 50% of your daily salt intake. Oh, I'll have that.
Only 50.
Yeah, only 50. All right, 75%.
Oh, well, you can
then.
double up.
Yeah.
Get two of those and you've got 100% there.
Right, salty it is. That's what we're going
it
with.
is.
Woof, we are in the absolute minority.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Would you rather lose your sense of touch or lose your sense of sight?
Touch without a shadow
Yeah.
of a doubt.
Touch.
There's not a lot
Yeah.
of things you can do when you've lost your sight. It's
Yeah.
really difficult. Yeah.
I'm very much with you on that one. Instantly, don't really even need to think about it all that much. Would you rather have $10 billion but only be able to donate it, or only make money from donations your entire life?
Oh, so that could potentially mean that you may not get any money because not everyone goes through donations or. But what? So from donate. So people just donate to you, or do you get donations from things like Oxfam or charities like
a Twitch
Bernardo's?
streamer, people making donos to you every so often, just so you can read out some silly message in front of the nation. Indeed.
Or you don't even read it; you get the automated voice to do it for you.
Yes, that too.
Yeah, there's some weird ones. There's like I've seen ones where it's just a generic robotic, then ones where they put like a woman with a sensual voice on it, like when they do the Twitch streamers.
Yes. suppose that would always be a bit of an awkward one when you're able to get that one fan who has a very heartfelt message that's probably supposed to be read in a quite sincere tone, and then you just put a silly voice on the dono and it reads out stupidly.
Yeah, can you imagine that? Yeah, if it's something like it has like the really stupid voice, like last week I had some cancer and it was really bad. It's like, oh my god, I don't need that.
Turning into a bit of a Professor Griswold almost over there. Last week I had cancer. Yes, right.
No, it was his long lost cousin. Yeah,
that one indeed. Right, what are we going with here?
So if you have, I suppose if you have you're being very altruistic. If you have $10 billion and you just go around donating everything, I think you'll have people who will be a lot in your debt or a lot very friendly with you.
Yes, yes. You could sort of give that money and just make the world a better place and all that.
Yeah. Plus the second one, you might not be able to live.
Yeah.
Because you might not make enough money to live and pay bills and everything.
Yes. Right, shall we go with the first one then?
Yeah.
I think that'll be the
First
best.
it is, yes. 65%, lovely. Okay, I think we'll do a couple more of these. Live in a house with no windows, rather, or live in an all-glass house.
Oh Christ, no!
No windows.
You don't want to live in an all-glass house. The privacy, you'd have none whatsoever. Privacy, you wouldn't even be able to go and have a shit. You'd be like, oh, what's he doing?
Right, that's what your mind automatically went to, and I imagine that's probably what the minds of a lot of people seeing that conundrum. Probably
Sun
all
would come through and heat it up as well.
No thanks.
Oh, plus living in a house with no windows. Well, you've got artificial light, so just
got a door.
switch on a light.
You can still go outside and all that. Basically, you can live in a bunker or live in a greenhouse, is essentially what this is asking.
Mind you, with the first option, your electricity bill would be going up a lot because you'd always have to have your lights on.
Plot twist, I'm not actually human, I'm actually a tomato plant. Therefore, I would like to live in a greenhouse, please. Right.
Greenhouse.
Yes.
Yeah, got to be a house with no windows.
Indeed, yeah. It's a pretty straightforward one, I think. There we are. And finally, we have, would you rather vomit every time you see the colour brown, or have to sneeze 10 times whenever you're touched? Well, not going to lie,
Probably the first one, because... there are a lot of brown things. Imagine if you were a person who ate a lot of fast food, where it's all just beige and brown.
Beige.
I mean, you could never have fast food, because the majority of fast food is very brownish. So you could never have a burger again or anything like that, because every time you'd see it, you'd just vomit all over it.
You'd have to close your eyes whenever you're trying to eat food and things like that.
Imagine like going around someone's house. So just a quick question. I know this might sound weird, but what colour are your walls? We just painted them last week brown. Right, I'm not going to be able to come over.
Yeah, with that kind of horrible 70s decor, I'd be vomiting already at how terrible that choice is.
Well, no, mostly the 70s is like the green. I remember like that Mitchell and Webb, the famous avocado bath. Oh God, yeah.
Yes, indeed. Right, first one then. We're going with that one.
Sneezing is very satisfying, though.
True, but I can.
But 10 times whenever you're touched. Can you
Yeah.
imagine? So you could, Connor. You can never be touched by your girlfriend. You can never be touched by your parents. You can never, because every time it happens, you just go, achoo. Oh God.
Well, is there a cool down? Like, what?
No, just every time you
a
touch.
touch.
Yeah, go for a job interview, and he extends to shake the hand of the interviewer and just immediately start sneezing all over them.
Oh God.
I'm very
That'll be
sorry.
Or just walk into the room and say, just before we start, I cannot give you a handshake. Just letting you know right now.
Indeed.
Depends what the interview's for. If it's for like testing tissues,
Oh,
You're fine.
yes, indeed. I am the tester of the tissues in the tissue factory. There we are. Right, well, I guess which one are we going for then?
Probably vomit for the colour brown.
Vomit for the colour brown. Let's go for that one then. Sorry, it's getting later in the afternoon. I'm already getting to a point where my words are starting to blend together one after the other. But I think
alcohol blurring now.
it's my secret drinking, is what it is.
Oh dear, we knew it all along.
Yeah, he was an alky this whole time, and we didn't know. Oh well. All right. Well, thanks for joining me, you two.
No problem.
Would you rather eat or eat some more? There you
Eat some more. I'd rather eat some more, Phil.
Eat some more.
Yes.
There you go.
Indeed. Well, ladies and gentlemen who are watching this, there's some special links down in the video description if you're interested for my Facebook and Twitter pages and my propagandist channel if you're interested in that kind of thing. And other than that, this will be us signing off now after another round of Would You Rather. So, say goodbye, Connor.
Goodbye.
And say goodbye, Phil.
Would you rather subscribe or like?
That's
Oh,
not
choices.
goodbye. There we are. Right, that coffee up. There we go. Water. Yep. Fantastic. I'm ready and waiting there, but nothing said what you need. Yep. There we go. There we go. Hang on all day. Got pots that need washing. Got stuff to do. Alright? Right, no more coffee, that's what I need. Right. It's okay, but I'm coming, don't you worry. I've got plenty of servings in here. Not you be fretting now. There we go. Wash more cups. Yes, this is making me really think about my days when I was a cafe worker.